fear all too well. They are anxiously waiting for news on 12 family members, now among 150 Christians, said to have been taken by ISIS on Tuesday.
They came at 4 in the morning, they attacked them, and they took them away.
So what we've heard is there was like a sea of black uniforms marching through all the villages, burning down the churches, desecrating the crosses, and wreaking havoc.
Osama Edward is one of the activists who reported on that mass kidnapping. He is also the founder of the Assyrian Human Rights Network. He joins us live now from Copenhagen, Denmark. So, Osama, first of all, it's been a couple of days since those Assyrian Christians were kidnapped in northeastern Syria. The number of people that were actually kidnapped sort of kept on getting higher. What are you hearing now from your sources on the ground?
Yeah, actually the number is increasing since yesterday night because ISIS is taking over more and more new villages and towns, Assyrian towns. I have got a last list of names here. I can read it for you. From Tel Jazeera, there's 93 kidnapped. From Tel Shamiram, 156. Kabashamiya, 3, 1 man and 2 women. Tel Hor was 10, 3 of them women, and so on. So the violence is escalating, and the situation is deteriorating, and the number are really increasing.
So they're taking over more towns, they're kidnapping more Assyrian Christians, as you're saying. So I'm just curious, what has been the defense strategy for the Assyrian Christians so far? How have they tried to, in the past, defend themselves from ISIS?
Actually, there are some local forces called the Guards of the Khabur, which is the area called Al-Khabur. Those guards have been really involved in protecting the village, protecting the schools, the properties, the houses, protecting the civilians. So that was mainly their job. But when they were attacked by ISIS, suddenly they just didn't know how to face it because they are not experienced, they are not trained, they are not actually a militia member, they were just doing their job as a police, we could say, kind of a local police guarding the cities and guarding the population.
So they're relatively peaceful. I know that some of them were actually working, or fighting rather, alongside the Syrian Kurds, the YPG. The remaining Assyrian Christians in that region, I understand they fled. I understand that some of them were holed up in a cathedral. What are you hearing about them? Are they safe right now?
Yeah, they're safe. The number again is increasing. I mean, by ISIS taking in new villages, so the number is increasing more and more. Yesterday night, the number was the latest numbers we got from the Assyrian Cathedral, St. Mary Cathedral in Hasaka was 1,050 families. So we are talking actually about more than 6,000, at least 5,000 or 6,000 people who are displaced. So they are based basically in 2 churches, in St. Mary Cathedral and in St. George Cathedral in Al-Hasaka. Some of them have left to Kamishli. 150 families have left to Kamishli. There are also some Assyrian political parties, NGOs, and local groups, relief groups are taking care of them.
And I understand that your wife also has some relatives in that area. Were your wife's relatives among the people who had fled and are safe, or I mean, what are you hearing from them? Are they okay?
No, unfortunately, I'm trying my best, to be as professional as possible and objective as possible, and at the same time I'm involved myself in the issue. So my wife belongs to this city which is called Tel Shamiram, and I myself belong to the city which is called Tel Tamer. Both of them are really facing bad times now. Yesterday night we have been told that the ISIS forces were using some how we call them speakers, and they were playing Quran all the night yesterday. People could hear that from far away. And actually, yes, when I'm trying to be professional, I'm also feeling sad because the family members are really taken hostages, and we don't know what's going to happen to them. Are they going to face death? Are they going to be released? Nobody knows. Yesterday night we were called that we have been informed that 2 of the hostages have been released, but suddenly everything disappeared because those two hostages didn't arrive as it was planned to arrive at time to the cathedral. So there was some hope, but now we don't have any hope left.
So your family members or relatives have been taken hostage. I'm so sorry to hear that. Please keep in touch with us to let us know what happens to them. Again, I cannot imagine what you're going through. Osama Edward, thank you so much for being with us despite this difficult time. We appreciate that. Thank you.